Page number 5. I am also sharing the page with you. Here it is. Okay. I will mark your attendance at the end of. I don't know, so many students are absent. Why it is so? Please try to attend the lecture, because when you are live in the lecture, you are able to question, answer, and understanding. If you people say that we will see it on the YouTube after some time, I am not going to upload the lectures on YouTube. So please try to be in the class. Only you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 students are there. That's very bad. Okay. Now all of you can see we were discussing about chemistry, elements, compounds, and mixture is the main topic which we are going to study. Now, first of all, we have studied about elements, and I have told you about the definition of elements that is written in Italian letters. That is over here. I am showing it that. Okay, Alina, I can't zoom the picture because it will be very difficult for everybody to see it. I think, okay, I'll do it because everyone has the book. You can see it right now. Okay, I'm saying it from here. Modern definition of element is that ये हम previously पढ़ चुके हैं. I'm just giving you a brief review about that, but we have studied so that we can move further. It is a substance made up of same type of atoms having same atomic number and cannot be decomposed by ordinary chemical means, right? But is element एक substance है, हमने पढ़ा है पहले भी, और हमने ये पढ़ा है कि substance की दो different types हैं. One is element and the other one is compound. We are discussing right now element. And what is element? Element is a substance उधर से आया because element जो है वो substance की different type है that is made up of same type of atoms. Like I have told you that hydrogen H2 is made up of 2H. Means इसमें एक ही तरह के atoms हैं having same atomic number. जो एक हाइड्रोजन का नंबर है, जो एक हाइड्रोजन का atomic mass है 1, वही दूसरे का होगा. It can't be कि अगर 1 is for 1 and 2 or 3 or might be any other number for the other one. It's not going to be like that. And cannot be decomposed into simple substances. और हम उसको break नहीं कर सकते. We are unable to break that particular element is known as element. This is the definition. And we have studied that a brief history that in the early ages only 9 elements, and I have told you the names which are written in the first line, which are carbon, gold, silver, tin, mercury, lead, copper, iron, and sulfur. And I have also told you to write down the symbols of these elements on the top of it, right? Then they have told us that now in our modern periodic table there are 118 elements, and among which 92 are naturally occurring elements, means जो hydrocarbons are naturally present हैं. Now what we have to study today, we are going to study from here in the second paragraph. Elements occur in nature in free or combined form. Now we have to told that what is the state, in which state they are present. Either they are present with some other elements, either they are present in free state. What is the status of that? So you can see it from here. I am going to read it line by line so you people understand it. Elements occur in nature in free or combined form. All the naturally occurring elements found in the world have different percentages in the earth's crust, oceans, and atmosphere. Means we have divided the elements according to our natural occurrence. You can see the table over here. Number 1 is about crust of earth, means our earth is made up of how many elements, what are the percentages. Then oceans, because all of you must know that our earth is made up of water and land, and majorly oceans पे मुश्तमिल है हमारी earth. Then we have atmosphere, right? So we have categorized it into 3 different types, and now we are going to see in this table that how many elements are there on which earth is formed. You can see it over here. Oxygen constitutes about 47%, silicon is 28%, aluminium is 7.8%. Now all of you please open your pen and write down in front of oxygen where my arrow is, mouse is showing, cursor is showing. Oxygen के आगे comma लगाएं and write down capital O and 2. 2 will be written in subscript. This is a formula of oxygen gas, right? If you write it down, please give me a thumbs up. O2. Okay. Then silicon. Capital S, small I. The first two letters of silicon will be the symbol of silicon. Capital S, small I. And then aluminium. The first two letters same. Capital A and small l. This is aluminium, and 7.8% of aluminium is present in our Earth's crust. Then coming towards oceans. Oceans contain oxygen 86%, hydrogen H2 is the formula of hydrogen, write it down, 11%, and chlorine Cl2, capital C, small l. Previously I have told you, Cl2. It is 1.8%. All of you have to learn it by heart. आपको ये table जुबानी आना चाहिए. Anything can come into your exams. Then atmosphere. This is very important. Nitrogen N2, oxygen O2, argon capital A small r, as it is written over here. The first two letters are the symbols of argon. Okay, nitrogen is 78%. More precisely, it is 78.09%, right? Oxygen is 21. It is 21.07 more precisely. But you don't need to write down the fractions. You only need to learn only this table. Argon is 0.9%. So our atmosphere is basically consists of these three gases. And the purpose of telling you over here is that all of you telling is over here that these are the elements which are present naturally. Naturally means in our earth, in our oceans, and in atmosphere. And there is percentages that in how much amount it is present in our environment. Now you can see on the top of the page, I have written a question for you. You can also write it down on your books as well. This is NOM 2019, and the question was, define elements and explain the kinds of elements with example. Define elements and explain the kind of elements with example. Faisal, whatever the question you have, please keep it in your mind. I will ask after the end of the class. I am unable to right now to see the chat. That's why I'm saying it to you. Please write it down on your paper. Whenever your classes are going to be started, inshallah, in the school, I will see your book, and your all the labeled and all the things which I'm going to telling you right now, it must be over there. So please follow it. It's for your betterment कि आपको याद रहे how the questions can come into your exams, right? So now I'm going to explain the answer. Define elements means you have to write down the definition, and then you're going to explain or write down the name of few elements. Like you can write down carbon, gold, silver, mercury, tin, anyone you want. It's up to you. And then I am going to tell you about the answer of explain the kind of elements with examples. This is over here. Elements may be solids, liquids, or gases. Obviously, there are three states of matter, and element is also a kind of matter. Remember the last table on previous page, it is page number 4. Over there, you can also see that how we have categorized matter, right? So there are three types of elements that may be solids, liquid, or gases. Now, what happens? Basically, the majority of elements are solids. Because, for example, sodium, write down the symbol of sodium, capital N, small a. Capital N, small a, sodium. Then we have copper. मैंने लिखवाया हुआ है ऊपर आपको, find it out from there. Zinc, capital Z, small n. Capital Z, small n. Gold का भी आपको लिखवा चुकी हूँ, capital A, small u, etc. These are the examples of solids. Now coming towards the liquid state. For example, there are very few elements which occur in liquid state. For example, mercury. Mercury in class 8 you have already done, capital H and small g, and bromine, B capital R small. And the last one is gaseous phase. A very few elements exist as gases. For example, we just have studied nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, and hydrogen. These all are gases which you can't see, right? This is the answer, that we have divided elements into three different types. What are they? Solids, liquids, and gases. Now, it is not like that कि आप just इसका आंसर लिखें and quit कर जाएं. You also have to write down the example of each one, and please try to write down all the examples which are giving in your book, right? This is very easy. You are able to do it very easily. So don't worry about that कि पता नहीं ये किस तरीके से होगा हमसे याद. The key is when I am teaching you, I am repeating it at least 3 times. एक दफा मैं आपको उर्दू में बता देती हूँ and 2 times मैं उसी को different तरह interpret कर देती हूँ, so that आपके जहन में अच्छी तरीके से बैठ जाए. Now the duty is yours that whenever the class is going to be ended, try to find out only 15 minutes from your busy schedule and please give a reading of that, so that if you find any difficulty, आपके जहन से उसी time वो query दूर हो जाए. If you are not going to do it, you will be in deep trouble and you can understand it very well, right? Now coming towards that, on the basis of their properties, elements are divided into three types. Number one is metals, non-metals, and metalloids. All right, metalloids are the types of elements which are neither in metals nor in non-metals, means in कुछ properties metals की तरह की होती हैं and certain properties are like non-metals. They are in between category and it is known as metalloids, and about 80% of the elements are metals. Now move on the next page, which is page number 6. Please open that. Here it is on your screen as well, right? So there is a table, pink box, everything you have to learn it. It is major part of a living. I'm zooming it for you, Alina. Okay. Major part of a living body is made up of water. All of you know it. सबको पता है कि हमारी body में 65% से लेकर 80% तक water है. Water is very essential for every kind of life. Either it is aquatic, either it is non-aquatic. 6 elements constitute about 99% of our body mass. अब उनके name क्या हैं? Oxygen, that is 65%, carbon 18%, hydrogen 10%, nitrogen 3%, calcium 1.5%, and phosphorus is 1.5%. अब यहाँ पर आपको सारे एलिमेंट्स के सिंबल्स पता होने चाहिए. द ओनली सिंबल विच यू डोंट नो इज फॉस्फोरस. फॉस्फोरस का होता है कैपिटल P, राइट? Potassium, sulfur, magnesium, and sodium constitute 0.8% of our body mass, whereas copper, zinc, fluorine, chlorine, iron, cobalt, and manganese constitute only 0.2% of our body mass. This is just a brief general information. If you are able to learn it, this is well and good, but if you are not, don't worry about it. Just give a brief reading of it, right? Now coming towards the definition of symbols. So on symbols, I have written 2018. Please mark it because it is the year when it came. 2018. Now what are symbols? The elements are represented by symbols. Like when a new baby is born, you can take the example of that. Everyone is calling the baby, someone is saying the boy, the girl, they are categorizing it by themselves. Till the moment we don't give him or her a name. Before that, हम उसको जो दिल में आता है कहते हैं. So why there was need of symbols? Because the elements which are going to be identified at the time, तो उनको एक tag line देना जरूरी था. That's why symbol का जो है आप कह लें idea scientist के जहन में आया, and they came to know that we have to give some symbols to that. All right. So here comes the elements are represented by symbols which are abbreviations for the name of elements. This is the definition. The abbreviation for the name of elements is known as symbols. A symbol is taken from the how it is formed. अब ये आपको बताया जा रहा है कि किस तरीके से इसकी पिछली previous history क्या है, from where the origin of symbol is. A symbol is taken from the name of that element in English, Latin, Greek or German. These were the 4 languages जिधर से उनका नाम derive किया गया था. If it has one letter, it will be capital as H for hydrogen, N for nitrogen, and C for carbon, etc. Right? In case of 2 letter symbols, like मैंने आपको chlorine बताया था, only first letter is capital. For example, Ca is for calcium, Na is for sodium, and Cl is for chlorine. Means symbol अगर एक letter है, it is always going to be the capital. You are not allowed to write down small h for hydrogen. You are always write it down as a capital letter H. And if it is 2 letter, you can see in calcium the first is capital and the second one is going to be always small letter. ये तो मैं आपको पीछे practice करवा चुकी हूँ, right? Then there is another definition is valency. VALENCY. You can see it over here, 2016 market. It is basically a very unique property, very unique feature of an element is known as valency. Now, what is a valency? Valency की definition है, it is combining capacity of an element with other elements. Means एक element, like if I talk about hydrogen, वो किस तरीके से chlorine के साथ bound हो सकता है, it determines by the valency. So we can say it is the combining capacity of an element with the other elements. And अब ये होती क्या है, डेफिनेशन समझ नहीं आ रही तो आपने ध्यान से इस चीज को सुनना है. लेट्स कंसंट्रेटिवली. It depends upon the number of electrons in the outermost shell. Every element has a weight, right? Periodic table को अगर आप open करेंगे उसके ऊपर कुछ numbers लिखे हुए आपको नजर आएंगे. That is basically the weight of every element. Like if I am talking about hydrogen, तो उसका एक weight है. Hydrogen is 1. इसका weight always रहेगा 1. ठीक है? It is always 1. So इनके डिफरेंट तरह के शेल्स होते हैं, डिफरेंट उनका वेट के अकॉर्डिंग उनको ऑर्बिट्स में डिवाइड किया जाता है जिसके अंदर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स सेट होते हैं. लाइक अगर मैं हाइड्रोजन की बात करूं तो उसका सिर्फ एक इलेक्ट्रॉन है और वो एक ही उसका शेल है और हर इलेक्ट्रॉन की एक लिमिट सेट है. लाइक जैसे आप व्हेन यू पीपल गेट एडमिशन इन सम स्कूल, सबसे पहले आप मॉन्टेसरी को क्लियर करते हो. दिस इज योर फर्स्ट शेल. व्हेन यू ग्रो अप, आप साइज में बड़े हो रहे हो, your number is growing, means you are, let's say 4 years old when you are getting admission in the school, and when you are growing up, you are getting 6 or 7, you are leaving the Montessori and you are moving to reception, class 1, grade 2. with the passage of time आपका नंबर बढ़ रहा है, एज फैक्टर, तो आपका रिंग भी इंक्रीज हो रहा है. सिमिलरली कुछ एटम्स लाइक हाइड्रोजन जो है वो सबसे छोटा एटम है हमारे पास, ठीक है, तो इसका नंबर 1 है, तो इसका ऑर्बिट भी एक ही है. तो हमने जो हर एलिमेंट है उसको उसके नंबर वाइज डिवाइड किया हुआ है कि इसके इतने नंबर्स हैं तो इसके इतने शेल्स होंगे. लेट्स से नाउ यू आर इन 9th क्लास, और अगर मैं आपको कहूँ आपकी हर क्लास का एक ऑर्बिट है, तो आप कितने ऑर्बिट में अब होगे? हु इज गोइंग टू टेल मी? रेज योर हैंड. Yes, Iman.
10 or 11?
No. 10 or 11 might be, but if you consider Montessori only 1, मतलब 3 क्लासेस उसकी जो है Montessori की, आपने उसको 1 काउंट करना है. Yes, Iman. Yes, बेटे बोले ईमान.
Miss 10.
Yeah, it's 10. तो सिमिलरली हर इलेक्ट्रॉन, हर एलिमेंट की अपनी कैपेसिटी है, अपना वेट है, जिसके अकॉर्डिंग उसने सेटलमेंट करनी है. लाइक अगर एक और छोटी आपको एग्जांपल वैलेंसी की इस तरीके से दूं, द स्टूडेंट हु इज वेरी ब्रिलियंट इन योर क्लास, ठीक है, द स्टूडेंट हु इज वेरी ब्रिलियंट इन योर क्लास everyone wants to sit with that particular student. It is just COVID के आप दूर दूर बैठते हैं, but when COVID was not here 2 years back, then what happens? जो क्लास का सबसे अच्छा बच्चा है, everyone wants to sit with that, especially those students who want कि हम भी इससे कुछ सीखें कि किस तरीके से पढ़ रही हैं या पढ़ रहे हैं, ताकि हम भी उस तरीके से अपनी चीजों को मैनेज करें. सो उसकी डिमांड ज्यादा है. सिमिलरली इस तरह पीरियोडिक टेबल में भी यही चीज है कि किसका बॉन्ड किसके साथ बनना है, who is going to join. It depends on the electrons in the outermost shell, and you can also interpret it like that कि आपके इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आपके मार्क्स हैं एग्जाम्स में, जितने ज्यादा जिसके मार्क्स हैं उतने ही ज्यादा उसके आउटरमोस्ट शेल हैं, उतने ही उसके फैन हैं, राइट. सो अब आगे हम एग्जाम्पल पढ़ेंगे. इन सिंपल कोवेलेंट कंपाउंड्स, कोवेलेंट कंपाउंड्स होते हैं जिसमें बॉन्डिंग डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स की होती है. लाइक वाटर है, उसमें हाइड्रोजन ने ऑक्सीजन के साथ असेंबल किया हुआ है, तो देयर इज अ कोवेलेंट कंपाउंड या कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड बना हुआ है. वैलेंसी इज द नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एटम्स व्हिच कंबाइन विद वन एटम of that element or the number of bonds formed by one atom of that element. Like अगर आप देखें हाइड्रोजन जो है, हाइड्रोजन एटम कितने किसके साथ बाउंड करेंगे, इट डिपेंड्स कि कौन से एटम के साथ उसकी बाउंडिंग होनी है, राइट. इफ आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट you can see HCl, this one. तो इधर एक हाइड्रोजन एटम की टेंडेंसी है कि वो क्लोरीन के एटम के साथ जाके बाउंड करे. ठीक है. कोवेलेंट कंपाउंड किस तरह से बनता है कि क्लोरीन के लेट से जितने आउटर मोस्ट शेल में 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं. ठीक है, ये एक लंबा टॉपिक है, इसको हम बाद में फर्दर चैप्टर्स में डिस्कस करेंगे. जिन बच्चों को यहाँ पे अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो रही है वेल एंड गुड, जिनको नहीं हो रही डोंट यू वरी अबाउट दैट. मैं सिर्फ इसलिए बता रही हूँ कि जिनको अंडरस्टैंडिंग हो जाती है गुड, नहीं होती परेशान ना हो. यू कैन सी देयर इज अ सिंगल लाइन. ये जो सिंगल लाइन है इट इज शोइंग कि हाइड्रोजन और क्लोरीन के दरमियान एक सिंगल बॉन्ड है, और हाइड्रोजन की वैलेंसी यहाँ पे है जो है वो 1 है कि उसने सिर्फ एक बॉन्ड बनाना है क्लोरीन के साथ. देन वी हैव H2O. आप देख सकते हो ऑक्सीजन ने दोनों तरफ से हाइड्रोजन को के साथ बॉन्ड बनाया हुआ है. दिस इज फॉर्मूला ऑफ H2O. देन वी हैव NH3, मींस एक N इज द सेंट्रल एटम और उसको 3 हाइड्रोजन एटम्स ने बॉन्ड बनाया हुआ है. दिस इज अमोनिया NH3. and the last one is CH4 where valency of hydrogen is 4, जहाँ पे हाइड्रोजन ने 4 डिफरेंट बॉन्ड्स बनाए हुए हैं कार्बन के साथ. नाउ अब इस स्ट्रक्चर को जहन में रखते हुए लुक एट द डेफिनेशन सॉरी लुक एट द अबव लाइन. इन सिंपल कोवेलेंट कंपाउंड्स वैलेंसी क्या है, इज द नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एटम्स. लाइक इफ आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट द लास्ट स्ट्रक्चर जहाँ 4 हाइड्रोजन एटम हैं, it is the number of hydrogen atom, valency of hydrogen atoms which combine, जो कि combine कर रही है with one atom. कौन सा one atom है वो, कार्बन का, of that element or the number of bonds, और कितने number of bonds बना रही है, 4. so it means the valency of hydrogen is 4 over here, and in HCl the valency is 1. and the valency of chlorine, oxygen, nitrogen and carbon is 1, 2, 3 and 4 respectively. Now you अब हमने वैलेंसी ये कहनी है कि जैसे हाइड्रोजन जिस एलिमेंट के साथ जाके, सेंट्रल एलिमेंट एक ही है ना चारों में, जिसके साथ जाके बाइंड कर रहा है उसके साथ वो कितने बॉन्ड बना रहा है, हम कहेंगे ये उस एटम की वैलेंसी है. लाइक व्हेन हाइड्रोजन इज गोइंग टू बी मिक्स्ड विद क्लोरीन, तो इसकी वैलेंसी है क्लोरीन की 1. In the second example, water H2O, oxygen valency is 2. Then ammonia NH3, the valency of nitrogen is 3. And the last one is CH4, the valency of carbon is 4. Respectively means इसी sequence में ये चलती रहेगी, right? In simple ionic compounds, now what happens in the ionic compounds? One type है covalent compounds जिसमें उसने bond बनाना है, और ये जो line है H और Cl के दरमियान, this is showing the covalent compound. Now let's discuss what happen in the form of ionic compounds. In simple ionic compounds, valency is the number of electrons gained or lost by an atom of any element to complete its octet. Octet के ऊपर आप 8 लिख लें, मतलब ऑक्टेट मींस वो ऑर्बिट जिसमें 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स पूरे होने हैं. लाइक देयर आर सर्टेन थिंग्स व्हेन यू आर इन क्लास 8, तब तक आपको कुछ चीजें जो हैं वो अंडरस्टैंड नहीं होती हैं. Like if I give you the example, जो science आपने class 7 तक पढ़ी है, that was very good science, but when you moved in class 8, then you have a better and bright idea that what is bio, what we are going to study in that, what is chemistry, and what is physics. These are the three different types of branches, and we have to discuss and we have to study in our respective further classes. So this knowledge was not be able to given it to you till class 7. तो आपने जब अपना octet complete किया, तो आप जो है क्या हुआ, आपके पास you have gained some other kind of knowledge and you will be able to interpret that. So elements having less than 4 electrons in their valence shell. Now what is valence shell? मैं हर टर्मिनोलॉजी को इसलिए एक्सप्लेन कर रही हूँ कि आपका जहन में कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर होना बहुत जरूरी है, और यही कॉन्सेप्ट व्हेन यू विल बी एबल टू क्लियर दिस फंडामेंटल ऑफ केमिस्ट्री मींस यूनिट नंबर 1, तो आपकी बड़ी अच्छी ग्रिप हो जाएगी पूरी की पूरी केमिस्ट्री की ब्रांच पे, राइट। वैलेंस शेल बेसिकली वो शेल है एटम्स का जो कि लास्ट शेल होता है। लाइक इफ आई से व्हाट इज द वैलेंस शेल ऑफ, इफ आई आस्क फ्रॉम ईमान, what is the valence shell of your sisters right now, you can consider that Apex Grammar School is your whole world, and Iman's sister is right now in class 10. She is going to be graduated from the class 10 inshallah this year. तो उसका valence shell जो है वो 10 है, ठीक है। Similarly your valence shell is right now it is 9, और इसमें एक एड अप होने की गुंजाइश है, बिकॉज स्कूल में आप 10 क्लासेस को क्लियर करते हो, तो आप समझे कि आपके 10 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं जो कि आपके शेल्स में आने हैं। नाउ यू आर इन 9 क्लास, यू हैव अचीव द गोल ऑफ 9 क्लास, तो 10th वाला आपका लेफ्ट है, तो इट मींस आपके पास कितने वैलेंस शेल हैं? 9, और ईमान सिस्टर हैज 10 या एनीवन एल्स हैज सिस्टर। और अगर मैं बात करूं हलीमा की, तो आपके भाई आई थिंक ही इज इन 7th और 6th, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर, तो उसका जो वैलेंस शेल है दैट इज 7, और उसको पूरा करने के लिए 3 मोर क्लासेस चाहिए टू ग्रेजुएट फ्रॉम द स्कूल, सो दिस इज नोन एज वैलेंस शेल। सिमिलरली हर इलेक्ट्रॉन के पास, हर एटम के पास डिफरेंट वैलेंस शेल होते हैं। just give me 2 minutes, मैं इस पैराग्राफ को पूरा कर लूं, then I am going to ask the question, and if let's say our meeting is going to be ended in the next class, पहले जो 5 to 10 minutes हैं we are going to discuss that question. Okay, elements having less than 4 electrons in their valence shell prefer to lose the electrons to complete their octet. For example, atoms of sodium, magnesium, and aluminium have 1, 2, and 3 electrons in their valence shells and other in their valence shells respectively. Means sodium के 1 है, magnesium के 2, and aluminium के 3 हैं. They lose these electrons to have valency of 1, 2, and 3 respectively. On the other hand, elements having 5 or more than 5 electrons in their valence shells gain electrons to complete their octet. Means जिस element के पास 4 से कम इलेक्ट्रॉन है वो क्या करेगा, वो अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को लूज कर देगा, और द एलिमेंट विच हैज मोर देन 5 वो क्या करेगा, वो गेन करेगा कि मेरे पास 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स पूरे हो जाएं किसी तरह, ठीक है। ये आयनिक कंपाउंड्स की बात हो रही है। On the other hand, elements having 5 or more than 5 electrons in their valence shell gain electrons to complete their octet. Now they are giving you the examples. Nitrogen, oxygen, and chlorine have 5, 6, and 7 electrons in their valence shells respectively. They gain 3, मतलब 5 नाइट्रोजन के पास है तो कितने उसके पास आएंगे, 3 मोर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आएंगे, तो उसके पास 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स पूरे हो जाएंगे। Similarly, जिसके पास 6 हैं उसके पास 2 मोर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐड अप होंगे, तो दे विल एबल टू कंप्लीट देयर ऑक्टेट। सिमिलरली जिसके पास 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन की अवेलेबिलिटी है तो वो 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स वाला होगा और उसके 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स पूरे हो जाएंगे व्हेन ही दैट एलिमेंट विल गेट द 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन। आगे रेडिकल है। A radical is a group of atoms that have some charge. Valences of some common elements and radicals are shown in further table 1.2 जो कि हम अगली क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे। Till here, if you have any question, you can ask me first, Iman.